Right, Rabotai, Boker Tov. Good morning, everybody. We're dedicating the shiur Leilui Nishmat, Deborah Fege Bat Shemuel, Ora Deborah Bat Shemuel, Esther Rivka Bat Avraham, Monica Bat Fanny, Menachem Mendel Ben Elchanan, Ruach Hashem Tenachem Began Eden, together with David Ben Yaakov, that today is the 10th month, the 11th month of his Tirah, Ruach Hashem Tenachem Began Eden. Rabotai, Parashat Vayishlach, Yaakov Avinu comes and he approached Hashem, tells him, one second. He says like this, Vayomer Yaakov, when he was about to meet his brother Esav, right? He prepared himself 3 things. What were the 3 things? One thing was gifts, presents. The other thing was milchama, right? And the third one was tefillah, to Borei Olam. Yaakov Avinu tells to Borei Olam, Vayomer Yaakov, Elokei Avi Avraham, Elokei Avi Yitzchak. Right? And he starts telling him, Borei Olam, katonti mikol hasadim mikol haemet, all the good that you have, that he gave me in the past. I'm nothing. I'm so small. Katonti mikol hasadim. Why? I came with just one stick. And today, look what I have. And then he says, Atzileni na miyad achim miyad Esav. I'm begging you to save me from my brother. Right? Ve'ata amarta, hete veti vimach, ve'samti et zaracha kechol hayam. And you said, you promised to me that I'm going to have generations and kids and grandkids. So yalla, Borei Olam, show yourself. That's the way I have to pray. I mean, you're putting God in the spot. First of all, you're coming chesed, Borei Olam only chesed, and now you're requesting. Yalla, where's the promise that you told me? So some Mefarshim are saying the Ramban writes that Vata Marta is part of the begging, and I beg you, Borei Olam. You said that it's type of begging to Hakadosh Baruch Hu, but the pshat is not like that. So I'm going to give you an example. There was a man that he had to marry his daughter. Now the guy didn't have enough money. He says, you know what? In the community, there is a man, a wealthy person, and it's Baal Chesed. I'm going to go to his office. Maybe he can help me out. He asked him if he can come to his office. Told him, no problem, come. Gets to the office. They're sitting one in front of the other. And before the poor man opens his mouth, somebody knocks at the door. And he tells the owner of the company, tells him, sir, I need $1 million, a check $1 million for the house. And the man takes out his checkbook. He writes a check of $1 million, and he gave him. The poor guy looks at $1 million running like that. Unbelievable. He's about to speak again. Again he enters. Sir, extra $350,000 I needed for whatever it was. The guy takes out again the checkbook and he writes it. After 2 or 3 times as this happens, so the poor looks at the rich guy and tells him, the poor guy tells him, you know what, sir? I'm not going to bother you too much. I'm not asking for $1 million. 300,000, it's fine. The guy looks at him. What 300? Do I know you? I mean, what do you want? He says, listen, I don't know. I saw you giving checks, like that. So I'm not asking high numbers, 300,000. He says, yeah, Habibi. This guy that entered works for me. And all what he's doing is for me, not for you. Now you want to ask for yourself. You don't ask the guy, give me 300,000. I can give you a donation or whatever, it's something. But don't expect that I will give you the same thing that I gave to myself. Say Chachamim, that's exactly what happened with Yaakov Avinu. Yaakov Avinu, Say Chachamim, was scared. The Gemara in Masechet Berachot writes down, Yaakov Avinu was scared that maybe he did a sin. And maybe because of the sin, whatever sin it can be, he doesn't deserve anymore the protection of God and the promise of God. He doesn't deserve it. So he comes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and he tells him, Katonti, I'm so small. All the chesed that you have given me, maybe you already pay me with all the chesed. So what are you requesting now? He says, yes, but Borei Olam, this is right. If it's for me, I don't deserve anything. But there is something else. Ve'ata amarta eteh v'tiv imach. You said to who you said? To Avraham Avinu, that you're going to give him a whole generation to come. For what? For what? Because you say to Avraham Avinu, I know that you're going to increase my name in this world. So Borei Olam, I'm not coming for myself, I'm coming for you. I'm not coming for because I need it. Besides the chesed that I would love to, also do it because it's for L'Shem Shamayim. For you, for your kavod, for your holy name. Rabotai, how many times we come to pray and we feel we deserve it? Borei Olam, give me. Borei Olam, why? Borei Olam, where is your hand? I was speaking with a man. He's passing through hard moments in Parnasa, very tough. So we were talking, and the guy said, "Listen, all my life, me and my wife, we were doing chesed and helping here and helping there, and now we're getting this type of. Why God is doing this to us? Not fair." He says, "Not fair." Let me ask you a question. You have children? Says yes. Do you have health? Says yes. Do you have the ability to walk, to see, to hear, to act? Do you have the ability to think? You deserve it. How many times we did averot, and if Borei Olam was acting according to our averot, Habibi, halas, long time ago we weren't here. Every single second is a chesed. How do we say Nishmat Kol Chai? Yeah? We said that, I forgot the sentence. So, that with all what I can think about, it's not enough. Even if we're going to come and we're going to thank you from day to night, we're not going to reach to the most, little chesed that you're doing with us. But when we come to Borei Olam and we ask him, God, we don't want to ask for us. We want to ask for you. We want to ask for you to be able to do there was a rabbi, his name was Rabbi Misalant. He was a great chacham. Rabbi Misalant was the one that created the movement of Musar. Learning Musar every day, and he obligated, doesn't matter, yeshiva, not yeshiva. Every Jew should have a time per day of learning Musar. Rabotai, if it's too hard for you, half an hour, do it 10 minutes. And if it's hard 10 minutes, at least 5. Commit yourself 5 minutes of Musar. Anyway, one time, Rabbi Sanant traveled to Paris. There was a whole community that they were needing Chizuk. So we stayed there for a few months. He rented a small apartment in the second floor, third floor. One of those days, he went down from the apartment and he slept. And he fell all of the stairs. Fell down the stairs. They found him, he lost his conscience. It was sakanat nefashot. Baruch Hashem, a little bit, 1-2 days, he came back to normal. So he told his student, I just want to tell you something. At the moment that I was falling, I thought to myself, Borei Olam, all what I'm here, it's not for me. I'm not getting any kavod. I'm not getting any money. All what I'm here is for you. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. He says, when a person comes and is sure that whatever action he does is l'shem shamayim for the kavod of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he have nothing to be scared about. It's a high level. I'm not saying. It's a high level. But it's something that we have to think, when you come to pray, Rafa'enu, pray Parnasa, but for what? What's the purpose? To have more money in my account? To have more cars, more apartments? Or to be able to have more tranquility, to sit down and to fulfill your mitzvot? Small change in my thoughts. But that's the beracha that Yaakov Avinu got. Let me tell you, throughout all the generations, the Gedolei Hador always, they thought L'Shem Shamayim, and when they were coming to them for themselves, they had 100% anava. There was a rabbi, you probably heard about him, Cham ben Tzion Abba Shaul. Cham ben Tzion Abba Shaul was a Havruta of Cham Avodah Yosef in Porat Yosef, and he became the greatest Rosh Yeshiva of Porat Yosef. Cham ben Tzion Abba Shaul, one time he was giving a shiur. He was such a gadol. His shiurim had such a ayun inside the sugiyot, and the students were crazy for him. And he had every day, I think it was, a shiur in yeshiva. The boys were sitting. The rabbi was giving such a deep insights about the Gemara, and there was one old man that was coming every single day, and he was getting involved. What can I tell you? This old man, he was asking questions, not even close to the level of the rabbi, not even close to the level of the students. But the rabbi, every time that this guy was asking questions, he was stopping, was answering nice, with a smile, sever panim yefut. One day, the man doesn't come at the beginning of the class. Fine, the class starts. In the middle of the shiur, the old man enters, and he stops the class in the middle. The rabbi was in the middle of explaining a Tosafot with the Maharsha and I don't know what. And then the guy comes in, and he says, Rabbi, I have a question about the parasha. Very hard question for you. What parasha? Yeah. Rabbi said, okay, go ahead, tell me, what's the question? No, Rabbi said, it's a very hard question, I'm telling you. Okay, go ahead. Ask him a question, with a simple question. The Rabbi, with a smile, said, answering, I think that the answer will be so and so. The guy gets so angry, he approaches the Rabbi and he slaps him on the face.
What?
Mamash.
Who slaps?
This Baal Habayit, Tipesh, slaps the Rabbi.
Oh man.
Everybody was in shock. And he yells at the Rabbi, I thought, Rabbi, that the question was a hard question. You're answering it like that, like nothing happened. You need to be me'ayen to answer that question. And he leaves. The student's going to believe. Rabotai, the students didn't have enough time to believe and not believe. The Rabbi right away started. So I was in the middle of explaining Tosafot in the Maharsha, Pshat is, and he went inside the Sugya again. A few minutes later, the guy comes back again. And he says, Rabbi, did I do to you something wrong? He says, Chaz v'shalom. Chaz v'shalom. That's your spot. Tfaddalu, whenever you want, come sit down. Until the last day of the rabbi. Or whatever, the last day of this old man.
After he slapped him.
This guy was coming every day. And like nothing happened before. Rabbi, how come? He's better than me? Who said that he's better than me? He's older than me. He decided to smile. Okay, it's min hashamayim. Like David HaMelech said, Hashem amar lo kalel. Borei Olam told him to curse me. Then he's him. It's not him. It's Borei Olam. What a gadlut. There was a rabbi, I think was the uncle of Chacham Yehuda Tzadka. Not Chacham Moshe Tzadka that we have today. His father was Rosh Yeshiva of Porat Yosef again, as well. And his uncle was a great mohel. This rabbi was already old, over 75, whatever it was, I don't know the age. And one man asked the mohel, Rabbi, if you don't mind, I have the Brit Milah of my son falling on Shabbat. I live in Katamon. Katamon, it's one of the neighborhoods in Jerusalem. I live there. If you don't mind to come to do the Brit Milah to my son. The rabbi said, why not? The rabbi said, why not? Let me just bring the stuff before Shabbat, like the Halakha writes. He brought all the knives and everything before Shabbat. He left it there. And on Shabbat, he walked all the way from Makor Baruch, the area of Porat Yosef, Geula over there, all the way till Katamon. It's a long walk. It's a long walk. How much? I don't know. 2 hours? 2 hours. 2 hours walk for old men. It's a matter. And the rabbi walked with his nephew Chacham Yehuda Tzadka. Yeah? So he says that they walked all the way. When they got there, they see the face of the Avi Ben, something where it's going on. What's the story? You ask him. Chacham, Mechila, I don't know what to tell you. The uncle of my wife is a mohel. And I have no shalom bayit issue. He wants to do the Brit Milah. Now, by the way, according to halakha, it's a problem. Because once you already told somebody to do the Brit Milah, he is the Baal Mitzvah. He has to do it. Anyway, the rabbi said, what's the problem? Give him. He says, no, Rabbi, that's one problem. The second problem is that he wants to do the Brit Milah and he doesn't have even the knife. So what's the problem? Let him use mine. Chacham Yehuda Tzadka looks at his uncle. Chacham. Until when? They finished out the Brit Milah, they were going back, and the Chacham Tzadka couldn't believe his eyes. I mean, he tells his uncle, you walked 2 hours. 2 hours! You're going to give a mitzvah to somebody? So what are you talking about? That was my first Brit Milah that I did 100% mitzvah Brit Milah in all my life. What do you mean? And he told him. Chachamim are teaching us that when a person wants to do a mitzvah and he couldn't make it, what's the rule? Right? But Olam considers it like he fulfilled it, as he did it. He says, all my life I did a lot of Brit Milah. I don't know the kavanot, how many good kavanot I had, how many, I did the Brit Milah. This time, I really wanted to do a Brit Milah, and I walked 2 hours, I couldn't make it. So Borei Olam is going to consider that I did it. And when Borei Olam considers like I did it, he considers like I did it at the highest level possible. So it's my first Brit Milah that I fulfill 100%. With this Brit Milah, I'm going up to Shemayim. Rabotai, what is the concept of Anava, of Dorei Ador? But to learn, when I act l'shem Shamayim, then the beracha comes. When I act for myself, Yaakov is right, katonti mikol hasadim. What do we have? What do we deserve? We don't deserve anything. So whenever you come to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in your prayers and you ask me'otzar matanot chinam. Ask from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, give me your beracha from the gifts area, from the presents area. In Shamayim, there are areas. There is an area, it's called Otzrot Matanot Chinam. From that area, ask, because we don't deserve anything. And when we do L'Shem Shamayim, then Borei Olam is going to give to all of us beracha and netzlacha. Amen ve'amen.